everybody, welcome back to our channel. Welcome back to another video. Alright, you guys, so y'all know that sometimes I do not experience peace in my spaces, and I need to get these things right. So last week I needed to, this girl right here, she always is a fun girl. I love Alana. I needed to get some stuff moved around in my bedroom, and I thought, you know what? Let me do it now. While I really like having the bed this way, I feel like just trying to have a YouTube filming space in my bedroom cuts off my space. For some reason, it just seems like it takes up so much of my area. I need to be able to find a place that I can film and not have lights and tripods and everything just all over my space. So I decided to move the bed again. And of course, when I move the bed, I have to have help from the community at large. The community at large does not care for me to continue to move the bed. So they tend to not be extremely helpful. I told them if they were helping me, we could get done twice as fast as they stand and watch me. But they eventually jump in. I'm just moving the bed back over to the accent wall. I'm moving, of course, this canvas that I got from Tailored Canvases. And I really do love it. I just kept the nails in the wall because it's black and you couldn't see them anyway. And so I just thought, hey, I'll keep them there in case I want to move the bed again. We actually took the frame down, put the bed on risers. Now, Mama can get back under the bed. She likes to go under the bed, so it works out real well. What I'm trying to do here is move the bed so we don't have to take all the mattresses and stuff off. I know some people would be like, well, isn't it just easier to take the mattresses off? It is not. Or this should have taken 3 minutes. You know, it's on a... See how easy that was? Didn't even take any time. Now we're just moving the risers, and we're going to get them set back up. My kids are really good helpers. They move at the whims of Mom and help me get things done. But I really am a let's get it done type of individual. So we're trying to find the risers now so that, again, we don't have to take the bed and stuff off. It might have been easier. This seemed to work out just fine in my brain, and I just decided to go with it. I thought it would work. Of course, Jackson is the smallest one of us in here, so he always gets behind the bed duty or under the bed duty. And Sister and I, we got the brawn. We can do it. So he's getting under the bed. He is going to eventually lift the bed on his side. We're lifting on our sides. And at some point, we are going to get all of the risers under. This didn't take us terribly long. It took longer than I would have preferred because, again, in my head, it all works out perfectionally. But, so what we did was end up moving the bed. We got the risers fixed. We actually, on the other side, you'll see in the little picture-in-picture, did a,
sheets on
like a...
So that
I got once we got it moved, I actually ended up changing the sheets and getting it all set up because I don't think I ended up filming that part of going back into the bedroom.
But today is just
we actually ended up getting it done. I got the vacuum cleaner. I like to use that big vacuum cleaner when I'm using it on the rug because the dogs do shed quite a lot. It's that little dog that sheds the most. I mean, I've never seen a dog shed so bad. They win. But, so here I am, got the sheets changed,
nice, clean
eventually rolled the beds and all that, just to make sure that the dog hair stays down. Now that the bed is on risers, they can go under the bed to sleep. And Mama would actually prefer to sleep under the bed than she would even on the bed. I do like the dresser at the end of the bed, where I can watch TV there,
to make us feel the
and
best,
it's out of the way.
Especially on
this way, I have way more walk-in space in the bedroom.
Don't mind the floors.
And again, I'm still working on trying to find somebody to come and do the floors.
We hope, we pray.
I may end up just doing some cement paint and calling it a day. Then we moved into the living room. I have a lot of review things, or I had a lot of review things in there. I've since gotten those videos filmed and those things out of the house. And I'm getting the floor swept. Again, we have dogs, they shed. But what I'm finding now is even though I sweep the floor, there's still dog hair. So I've got to find something that's a little bit better. Here I'm noticing that Gwen pooped on the floor, and nobody else seemed to notice it. But not exactly sure. She does not typically have accidents in the house, but she was living her best life and decided that she was going to have an accident. And I decided it was not going to stay in my hallway. So I was thinking about moving the couches over so that I could move the 2 chairs out of my bedroom, because again, with so much stuff in my bedroom, I feel just almost claustrophobic a little bit with too much stuff. And it's all because I'm trying to film in my bedroom. But what I notice is this really does cut off the living room. I like the open floor space. I like being able to walk straight from the door in through into the kitchen. But I did take an opportunity while I had the couch moved to go ahead and vacuum, because the dogs do come in on this side of the room. And so they have, it's just a lot of dog hair. And I wanted to make sure that we got that up out of the floor. And I do vacuum the floor as well. There's a setting on this Sharp vacuum that you can do hardwood floors, light carpet, or a thicker carpet. And so there I am just, Jackson is getting the carpet vacuum cleaner put back up. I needed to take a break. I don't think I was still feeling well here. I'd been recovering from being sick for about 10 days, and I just wasn't well or fully well at this time. So I just took a break. But I realized that I didn't want this couch here because it really cuts off the walk traffic. So I told Jackson to bring the red chairs out and we would move them, but I ended up not wanting them, under the window, because that other couch was going to cut off the living room and it was going to make the living room look bunchy and junky. So I decided to use the 2 pink chairs as anchor chairs for the coffee table. Even though nobody sits there, they're really just decoratively there. But it worked out. And sister was cleaning off the couch. We have these scrapers that clean off dog hair, so she was doing that. And then I just had them move that couch back. For one thing, on these floors, it moves. And I don't want anybody sitting in it, and it actually just moves out from under them. And then we put the chairs as anchors, and it worked out pretty decent. So here's what the living room ends up looking like. We upgraded Gwen's crate, and I do have those 2 spaces cleaned. So thank you guys so much for stopping by and hanging out with us while we did a small little clean with me. Like the video, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye now.